Okay, we are recording. Okay, hi everyone. I wanted to provide you with some really great information, something that has the potential to truly impact your overall business. We've been talking about it for weeks, if not months, on the team, specifically on our team talks on Monday nights at 8:30. But it has finally come to fruition, and now it is here for us to be able to share with each and every one of you who are building your doTERRA business. So this is continuing education, everyone, and it is the number one way that you can effectively support and nurture people who have become doTERRA members through you. So this is very exciting because we know that oftentimes members will join our teams and for whatever reason, probably that they're missing some understanding or some information. This gives us an opportunity to offer them the chance to tap into all of that information in a fun, unique way. And when they take advantage of it, we're going to offer them a recognition gift. So that is going to be your responsibility, the gift. And we'll talk more about that in just a moment. But let's dive into what this actually is. Some of you know already, we have been offering continuing education on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. That will continue. So I want to be very clear that we're not moving completely away from live classes because there is an audience of people who really enjoy, having a chance to sit down and interact in a live fashion. So we'll continue to offer those classes. We're in the midst of one of our sessions right now. If you have customers you would like to offer the opportunity to take part in the live sessions, do that. It doesn't matter what week they start at, as long as they start, and that is really key. So we'll talk more about the live sessions if that interests you, but it is very easy to find. We've shared this in Team Talks many times before. I just wanted to bring it up to remind you that we're not moving away from live sessions. What we're doing instead is adding another option for people who find it difficult to commit to a weekly class, or people who actually prefer to binge on information. So when I say that, you're probably thinking of moments where maybe you yourself have binged on Netflix episodes or something like that. That kind of behavior is actually really common right now. So packaging the continuing education classes together, we knew was the right thing to do. Do we prefer interacting with people one-on-one? The answer will always be yes. But this is an option that allows more people more access. And ultimately, our goal is to provide the information. So let's deliver it in a way that works for the person that we're looking to support. Okay? All right, so they're going to receive one link from you. That's the beauty of it. As a business builder on this team, you'll have access to one link, and that gives you a complete customer file of continuing education information. I'm going to show it to you in just a moment. How do you advertise this, or how do you get this out to your customers, is going to be completely up to you. Some of you, I know, have newsletters. Some of you do social media posts. Some of you do all of your interacting through text and through Messenger. So for us to tell you how to get this out is not really appropriate because it doesn't match where all of you are at. So in terms of getting this link to people who have already registered or enrolled, with you, with a doTERRA membership, we're going to leave that with you and allow you some creative play in how you get this message out to everyone. So I hope that's exciting to you. Let's take a look at what it actually is. So I'm going to click on the link. This is the one link that would be sent to the customer. So we're literally seeing this as the customer would see. It's pretty simple, right? There's only two things in here that they can open up, and both of them are very important. The first one, continuing education form. Let's open that one up. Take a look at what it is. It is this adorable document that reads like this: the Continuing Education Collaborative the CE Collab, welcomes you to this 8-part series. We are excited to host you through this program and invite you to complete the questionnaire once you've seen all 8 videos. We've also included a special bonus video for you to enjoy. Once you've completed the questionnaire, you'll receive a free gift and receive a special invitation to our next VIP event. Thank you for being part of our community. So before I go any further, let me remind you, it's your responsibility as the enroller to get this link to your customer. It is also your responsibility to identify what you might like to offer as a gift for people who complete all 8 modules. And I'll give you an idea because we're all at different places in growing our business. It could be a 5 ml bottle of wild orange, or it could be one of the emotional rollers. It could be something that you create, like a signature roller bottle. It could be something a little bit more elaborate. You get to decide what the gift is. That is why there is no mention of it, of what the actual gift is, because we know it's important that you keep that information between you and your doTERRA member, okay? The VIP event is something that we will plan to have probably semi-annually, maybe even quarterly, depending on participation. This is something that your graduates, let's call them, of the 8-week series will have an opportunity to be invited to. They'll automatically get invited. If they choose to participate, that's great. The next one that we have planned, or the first one we have planned, I should say, is in January. And because it will be difficult, because our team is geographically stretched, also because of the restrictions that are upon us right now, it's highly likely that this VIP event will happen virtually. So we're thinking a games night with prizes and that sort of thing. So it's very valuable for your new doTERRA member to enroll for those reasons, the VIP night and the free gift. But most importantly, it's important for them because it strengthens their confidence in knowing more about the products, how the products can serve them, about our doTERRA community, and most importantly, you. So even if you were not a contributor to this program, this has been identified as a group offering. So the educators, they could change eventually, and perhaps you may look to participate in the future, but you are part of this community, this collaborative effort to provide education. So share it very openly and know that they've already enrolled with you. So sharing this doesn't compromise your relationship with your new member. In fact, it does the opposite and strengthens it. In each of the videos, us as educators are providing just a very quick few minutes at the end of the product training to talk about doTERRA as a business. So don't be surprised if you start getting messages, because we've piqued some curiosity. As they move through the program, you might notice more interaction with them. Our ultimate goal is to get more people living the doTERRA lifestyle. That is to say, we are looking to have more people set up their LRP cart for the first time and then stay on LRP because they understand the products, they understand what's available, and they have confidence. So it's brilliant that way. Let's take a look at what is available. As I mentioned before, there are 8 weeks. These are the required weeks for your participant. We mentioned earlier that there is a bonus video, and it was our belief that mental wellness needs to be a component of continuing education, and it wasn't part of the curriculum when we put this together. So the bonus video is a talk that I did on adaptive back in the summertime that I feel is very effective and will land very well for anyone who is eager to learn more about mind and mood and specifically the science behind adaptive. So I hope you'll enjoy sharing that out with people as well. Let's also take a look at how someone accesses the information. So let's take week 2, for example, nutrition and supplements. Very easy. They've completed week 1. Now they toggle over to week 2. It's presented by Jillian Leslie. So if they were to click on Jillian, and they were curious to know a little bit more about the presenter, that will take them to Jillian's Facebook page so that they can find out more about who they're learning from, okay? Again, building confidence. Not to worry about your direct relationship with them, they're already a doTERRA member. Now, the video link, easy to access for the customer. So they can find out more about Jillian, as we just talked about, or they can click directly on her link and start learning about nutrition and supplements. There we go.
Welcome to Continuing Education.
Easy as that.
My name is Jillian Leslie, and I'm...
Okay, so I'll pause that. We'll go back over to the folder. And as you go through, same thing. So week 3, toxin-free living. If they want to learn more about the presenter, we're going to hear from Sarah Morden in this case. This is going to give them an opportunity to learn a little bit about her so that they understand the credentials and just what our community is made of. But if they want to bypass that, they absolutely can. Instead, they want to just look directly at the material that Sarah has created. That is something that they can do also. It'll take them automatically to the YouTube link where they can begin learning.
Welcome to week 3 of our continuing education.
Perfect, right? This is so easy and so user-friendly for our customers. Now, they're going to complete all 8 weeks. Once they do, they are going to see this little message at the bottom that says complete all 8. Earn your free gift and VIP invite by completing this questionnaire when you are done the video series. Click here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll click here. Very easy steps, right? I've completed my continuing education. So we're going to prompt them with some questions that will be very important for you as the builder, very important for you as the person who enrolled this participant. So we'll get their email address. We'll ask them a few questions about the 8-part series. Have you watched the bonus video? Who invited you to participate in continuing education? This is where we will be able to track who it was that brought them here. So if it's, Betty here, Dorothy here, we'll know who invited who. So no need to worry about that. Tracking will be very easy, and you'll see that in a moment. Questions about LRP. I want to know, and I know you want to know, were they on LRP before they started continuing education? And if not, are they on it now that they've participated in continuing education? Questions like, what products are you most excited to try by adding them to your upcoming cart? Have you ever redeemed points from your cart? This is a good one too. If someone doesn't know how to redeem their points, they may not be experiencing all of the fun perks that their membership has to offer. So that will point you, their enroller, in a nice direction for an upcoming conversation with that person. All right, last but not least, we ask them for their full physical address. And this is for obvious reasons. We are going to send them a recognition gift. As I mentioned before, you can choose what that is, but we need to be able to have a place to send that. So once that is complete, here's where things also get quite fun, guys. I'm going to show you what is next. For those of you who choose to take advantage of this tool, you're going to love this. So I'm going to go back to the Google folder. Give me 1 second here as I navigate through. I'm going to close some of these up. Okay, so they access all of that through this one link, okay? And I'll make that available to you guys in our Trailblazers group only. For you as the builder, you're going to need the same information plus one piece. You need access to the tracking sheet. So if the customer goes through and fills in all of that information, how do you as the builder access it without having to contact me or your direct upline? You want to have complete freedom to be able to look at that spreadsheet whenever you wish. Let me share this with you. Okay, this is one we cannot share with anyone else. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Let me just figure out how to click on this. Okay, I think I've got this figured out here, guys. All right. So the file that you as a builder will open up is this one here. This is not one to be shared with customers. It will be clearly marked the link that is available for customers. It's continuing education for customers. The Do Not Share Team folder has the additional piece in it. Let's take a look at what that is. So as they finish their survey, where does that information go? It goes right here, which is the Continuing Education Series response from the quiz. And each of you will not have to, you'll have complete autonomy to accessing this information because it will create a spreadsheet as your customers complete the program. So all of the answers will be accounted for, the physical address will be accounted for. So you will have complete freedom to log into this whenever you want. Little message there, whenever you want, and you will have the ability to send out your packages as your participants complete the course. So I feel like this is something that each of you are really going to use extraordinarily wisely. I feel like for those of you who are like, I'm not really sure if this is something that I want to participate in, let me reassure you that this is completely simple to use. You are sending a customer one singular link and you're encouraging them to learn more about their membership by participating in each of these modules. They're about 30 minutes, each of them, so there are lots of people that will binge on several of them at a time. Do they have to do this type of continuing education? They don't. But for those people who are genuinely interested in using their doTERRA membership as a lifestyle tool, they're going to want to know more about the product. They're going to want to know more about the community, and they're going to want to feel that sense of confidence build as they go about doing that. You will be their go-to person for anything outside of what is showcased in continuing education, of course. Again, I'll remind you, you can share this in whatever way works for you. There is no scripted way to share continuing education. Outside of the fact that the person must be a doTERRA member with you, there are really not a lot of other rules around it. You are responsible for the gift, I'll reiterate that, and we will be sending out, we'll identify who's completed it. And when it's time to send out VIP invitations for the customer night, we'll make sure that we all collaborate on that. But we'll have an ongoing document to allow us to have visibility to who needs to be invited to an event like that. So I want to thank the educators who provided the contributing classes or the modules. It is extremely useful for a customer to hear from more than one voice because we all teach differently. And it really showcases this team's effort to create and sustain a beautiful sense of community. There aren't a lot of people out there who have access to this kind of a resource, and it's great for us to be able to showcase it in this way. So thank you for watching this to the end. If you have questions, you can certainly ask, but I think we've got most of it covered off here. It's pretty straightforward and will definitely do wonders for your business. Remember, CE is for members, and CE is representative of 85 to 90% of your business. So give that some consideration and allow that the opportunity to really sit with you and start sharing it out with people right away. Thanks, everyone.